Most people think a used luxury car is just a ticking time bomb, but that's not always true. Today, I'll show you the luxury rides that still make sense long after the warranty is gone, affordable, reliable, and way classier than your neighbor's Corolla. Ready? Let's roll. Kicking things off with a car that most people overlook because it doesn't wear a European badge, the Acura TL. Now, if you're the type who wants premium comfort without premium repair bills, this one's for you. Think of it as a luxury Honda in a sharp suit because, well, that's exactly what it is. Under the hood, you've got a naturally aspirated V6 that's known for running well past 200,000 miles if it's serviced properly. And if you find one with the SHAWD system, that's Acura's torque shuffling magic trick, giving you sports sedan handling in the snow, rain, or just on a spirited backroad drive. Reliability? This is where it embarrasses a lot of European rivals. No turbochargers waiting to fail, no nightmare electrical gremlins. Just keep an eye out for worn-out motor mounts and automatic transmissions that were neglected on fluid changes. A quick test drive will usually reveal if the gearbox is smooth or if it's been abused. Fuel economy is decent for the class, hovering in the low 20s combined. Horsepower ranges from around 280 up to over 300 with the bigger V6. Plenty of grunt without being thirsty, like a V8. Inside, you'll find heated leather seats, a strong premium sound system, and a driving position that feels more driver-focused than you'd expect in a mid-size luxury sedan. Right now, the sweet spot is the 2012 to 2014 models, and you can usually scoop one up for around $10,000 to $15,000 in good shape. That's a whole lot of luxury and reliability for less than the price of a new Kia Rio. And the next car on our list, let's just say it's a Japanese luxury sedan that was supposed to beat BMW at its own game, but somehow slipped under the radar. Now, here's a car that never got the respect it deserved, the Infiniti M series, specifically the M37 and M56. If the Acura TL is the safe, dependable choice, the Infiniti is the bold, slightly overlooked alternative that packs more punch. The M37 runs a 3.7-liter V6, while the M56 brings out a 5.6-liter V8 with muscle that can humble German sedans of the same era. We're talking over 400 horsepower in the M56 without the crazy repair bills of a BMW M5. So who should consider this one? Honestly, anyone who wants that blend of power, comfort, and rear-wheel drive fun, but doesn't want to live at the repair shop. Reliability is strong for a luxury car. The V6 is nearly bulletproof, and even the big V8 is solid if you keep up on oil changes. The only common headaches are electronics, things like seat motors, infotainment glitches, or worn-out suspension bushings. Nothing catastrophic, but good to check before buying. Fuel economy? Well, let's just say the M37 is reasonable in the low 20s combined. But the M56 is thirsty. You don't buy a V8 Infiniti to save gas. You buy it because you want to grin every time you hit the throttle. Inside, Infiniti didn't hold back. You'll find a beautifully stitched leather cabin, a crisp Bose sound system, and seats that feel like they were designed for road trips. It's more old-school luxury than minimalist tech, which actually makes it age really well. Right now, you can pick up a 2011 to 2013 model in the $12,000 to $18,000 range, depending on condition. That's a whole lot of car for the money, especially when you compare it to what you'd pay for a German sedan with twice the headaches. But if safety, Scandinavian style, and a surprisingly fun drive are more your thing, the next car on this list is going to catch your eye. Now, this one might surprise you because when most people think of Volvo, they picture boxy wagons or safe but boring sedans. But the 2012 to 2016 Volvo S60 completely changed that image. So, who should look at this car? Honestly, anyone who wants something safe and stylish but doesn't want the same Lexus or BMW that everyone else has, it's the perfect left-field luxury pick. Mechanically, the S60 offers a range of engines, but the one to focus on is the T5 turbo 4-cylinder. It's durable, efficient, and easier to maintain than the higher output T6 models. Volvo's automatic transmissions of this era are generally reliable as long as they've had fluid changes. On a test drive, make sure the shifts are smooth and hesitation-free. Reliability is better than most people expect, but there are some quirks. Look out for worn suspension bushings, failing electronic parking brakes, and oil leaks around the valve cover. The good news? These are far less expensive to fix than the catastrophic issues you might face on an Audi or BMW of the same age. Fuel economy is solid for a luxury sedan, often hitting mid-20s combined. Horsepower on the T5 is around 250, which is plenty for daily driving and highway cruising. Inside, you'll find that classic Scandinavian design, clean, elegant, and timeless. The center console has that floating panel look that still feels futuristic today. And the seats? Volvo seats are legendary for long-distance comfort. Best years to shop? The 2013 to 2015 models are the sweet spot, and you can often find them between $10,000 and $14,000. That's a safe, stylish, European luxury car without the financial nightmares. And speaking of hidden bargains, the next one is a Korean luxury sedan that shocked the industry by going toe-to-toe with Lexus. Quick pit stop before we move on. If you're watching us on television right now, grab your phone, hit that subscribe button, and let me know in the comments which city you're watching from. Here's a car that shocked the luxury world when it first showed up. The Hyundai Genesis sedan. Yep, Hyundai, the brand that used to be known for cheap compacts, went all in on a luxury sedan that could compete with Lexus, Infiniti, even BMW, and they pulled it off. So, who should consider this car? If you want full-size luxury, a smooth ride, and features you'd expect from a $50,000 car, but you only want to spend a fraction of that, the Genesis is calling your name. Under the hood, you'll typically find a 3.8-liter V6, which is the smart, reliable choice. But if you want more grunt, there's also a 4.6 or even 5.0-liter V8 option. These engines are smooth, durable, and not overloaded with fragile tech. Pair them with the ZF-sourced automatic transmissions, and you've got a setup that ages gracefully. Reliability? Surprisingly strong. The Genesis doesn't carry the same headaches as German rivals. The main issues are simple wear items, suspension components, window regulators, and the occasional electronic gremlin. Nothing catastrophic, nothing wallet-crushing. Fuel economy is in the low 20s combined for the V6, and of course a bit worse for the V8 second, but you're getting true luxury performance for used Camry money. Inside, Hyundai didn't hold back. Real wood trim, leather seats, navigation, premium sound systems, even cooled seats in some trims. It's a car that feels way more expensive than it looks on the used market. Best years? Look for the 2012 to 2014 facelift models. They got nicer interiors and updated tech. Prices today? You can usually grab one for $9,000 to $13,000. That's luxury highway cruiser territory at the price of a used Civic. But if you want something with American muscle wrapped in sharp luxury styling, the next pick might surprise you. Now, if you've been thinking this list is all about imports, here's a homegrown luxury sedan that doesn't get enough love, the Cadillac CTS from 2012 to 2014. This car is for someone who wants that bold American style, sharp handling, and a comfortable cabin without the headache of owning an overcomplicated European. The sweet spot is the naturally aspirated V6 models. You'll find the 3.0 and 3.6-liter V6 engines, both paired with automatic transmissions that are generally reliable if maintained. Skip the turbo and high-performance trims, unless you like expensive repair surprises. Reliability is respectable for this class. Common issues? Look for worn suspension components, faulty CUE infotainment systems, and make sure the cooling system is in good shape. A quick pre-purchase inspection will reveal if the previous owner kept up on maintenance. Fuel economy is about average mid to high teens in the city, low 20s on the highway. Horsepower ranges from around 270 up to over 300 on the bigger V6. Enough power to feel confident merging or passing without needing a V8. Step inside, and Cadillac really nailed the mix of luxury and sportiness. You'll get premium leather, heated seats, and a design that feels upscale but not bland. It's got that American swagger without being over the top. Price-wise, a 2012 to 2014 CTS V6 usually runs $10,000 to $15,000, depending on mileage and condition. And compared to what you'd pay for a German sedan of the same era, it's a bargain with fewer repair headaches. When it comes to luxury cars that just keep going, you knew a Lexus had to show up on this list. And the 2013 to 2015 Lexus GS 350 is one of the smartest buys you can make if you want reliability and refinement long after the warranty is gone. So, who's this car for? Anyone who wants to step into luxury without worrying about constant repairs. The GS is basically the peace of mind option wrapped in a sharp, sporty sedan. Under the hood, you get a 3.5-liter V6 naturally aspirated with about 300 horsepower. No turbos, no gimmicks, just a rock-solid Toyota-derived engine that's been proven to last well past 200,000 miles. The transmission? A smooth 6-speed automatic that shifts cleanly and doesn't carry the drama of European gearboxes. Reliability is outstanding. The only things you'll want to check are basic wear items, suspension bushings, water pumps, and making sure the car hasn't been neglected on fluid changes. Nothing here is known for catastrophic failure. Fuel economy comes in around the mid-20s combined, which is respectable for a luxury sedan with this level of performance. Inside, Lexus nailed it. A quiet, plush cabin with high-quality leather, excellent sound insulation, and one of the most comfortable seating positions in its class. The infotainment system isn't the most modern by today's standards, but the car makes up for it in pure build quality. Best years? The 2013 to 2015 models hit the sweet spot, right after the redesign. Price-wise, you're usually looking at $15,000 to $20,000, depending on mileage and trim. That's an incredible deal for a car that feels every bit as premium as its German rivals, but will cost you half as much to own long-term. And speaking of Germans, the last car on this list might surprise you because it's one of the rare Audis that's actually worth owning after the warranty. Now, I know what you're thinking. An Audi? After the warranty? Are you crazy? Normally, I'd agree with you. But the 2012 to 2014 Audi A6 with the 3-ton supercharged V6 is one of those rare exceptions where German engineering doesn't automatically mean bankruptcy. So, who should consider this car? Someone who wants that smooth German luxury experience, quiet cabin, precise steering, premium fit and finish, but doesn't want to risk it all on a ticking time bomb. The 3-liter supercharged V6 is the star here. It makes around 310 horsepower, delivers smooth acceleration, and has a reputation for being one of Audi's most reliable modern engines. Pair it with the Tiptronic automatic and Quattro all-wheel drive, and you've got a car that feels planted in any weather. Now, don't get me wrong, it's still an Audi, so you'll want to be smart. The timing chain service is critical, so ask for proof it's been done. Check for oil leaks around the valve covers and keep an eye on water pumps. If those boxes are checked, this engine is known to go the distance. Fuel economy lands in the low 20s combined, which is about what you'd expect from a mid-size luxury sedan with this level of performance. Step inside and the A6 feels every bit as premium as an E-Class or a 5 Series. High-quality leather, Audi's slick MMI infotainment system, and a quiet, refined ride that makes even long drives feel short. Best years to target are the 2012 to 2014 models, and you can often find them for $12,000 to $17,000. That's a whole lot of German luxury for a price that doesn't make your accountant cry. And that's our list, proof you can own luxury without emptying your wallet. Which one of these would you actually drive home? Tell me in the comments, and don't forget, your city too. If you want more, stick around. I've got 2 videos waiting, one on the best used luxury SUVs and another on the models you should avoid. See you there.